Hi everyone, this is Vicky with Vicky's Tigger Tales. Welcome to my channel where we swap, unbox, and talk all things Disney. So today's video is the Disween swap. I just need to adjust, sorry. Is the Disween swap for 2022. This swap is hosted by Jamie over at Jamie's Disney Kingdom. It is a month-long swap. There will be a creator that is going to be unboxing a box that they were sent every day until the 31st of October. So there has been some prior to my video, obviously. I will have a description of the ones that were for our week down below. And just continue to watch. It's called Disween, so D-I-S-W-E-E-N. If you search that on YouTube, you'll be able to see everyone that's involved. So previously I actually recorded this video, or thought I did, and went back to go try to edit, and it was missing. So I don't know what happened. I'm sure I pressed play or record or whatever, and well, yeah, if I pressed play, that would have not worked well, so that might be the problem right there. Nonetheless, anyway, I do have all the items around me. They are unwrapped. I have opened them. I'm having to redo this, but I'm happy to do that because this box was epic. So I got my box, and I'll read the little poster that I've got inside the box. This was it. So the theme that you could, actually this particular swap, let me back up a little bit beforehand. This theme, or this year rather, the theme is based on several different Halloween or scary type movies. So, and you can pick multiple ones. One of them was Haunted Mansion, the other Hocus Pocus, Monsters Inc., and I believe Nightmare Before Christmas. You could pick more than one if you wanted to. So I absolutely could not choose between Hocus Pocus and Haunted Mansion. Haunted Mansion is is one of my absolute favorite rides in Disney, and the Hocus Pocus is my absolute favorite Halloween. So I was really happy to hear that we could, you know, have more than one. So I got my box a couple of days ago, and it's been sitting in my living room. I had untaped it, actually had opened everything. So instead of going ahead and rewrapping everything and just, you know, I just thought I'll just go through it because it is amazing. But this card says, "Happy Halloween to you, foolish mortal. I hope this box finds you well and in good spirits. Inside this box is just a bunch of hocus pocus, so feel free to run amok and enjoy." And this is from Ajanaclaire'd. So a very, very cute little card that she's got included. She also had sent over a mailer that had a couple of pairs of ears with them. So I'm going to take these guys off, even though these are super cool Haunted Mansion ears that I received last year for Halloween. But you have got to see these two. I swear she's probably made these. These are amazing. My first pair is Sarah. And it says "Amok, Amok, Amok." And there, it's hand painted. This is so good. She had to have done them. This is amazing. These are so cool. What talent. I mean, this is very, very cute. I love these. So these are them on. And then I have these very cool Haunted Mansion ears, and I don't know where she got this fabric, but I've got to get my hands on some of it, because check this out. Here's the stretching portraits. This really pretty lavender bowl, but look, there's Madame Leota down here on the back. More of the really cool icons and, you know, different things that are inside that ride. So I love this clock. This is so cool. I call this the Devil's Tail for the, you know, for the clock. But these are so cool. So put these ones on as well. You guys can see. So perfect. Very, very cute. I love these. So she gave me a very it's the box itself is pretty much half and half of, you know, both of these themes. So I was just absolutely surprised. The first thing that I opened, and one of the coolest things that I have ever seen, and this will definitely be up in my background from here on out for the rest of the month, is this really super cool picture that is of the Haunted Mansion ride. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and kind of like put it in close and then kind of move it across so you can see. This it just shows the trail of the ride itself, and then some of the things that you would see in the ride. I thought this was so cool. This is definitely going to go up in my background in the little Haunted Mansion area. Let me see if I can get the whole picture in. Yeah. So it's framed in it, but it's got this like, it feels like fabric right here, and it feels like it's been painted on here. So very, very cool little art piece for my background. And then if you can see, well, it's kind of cut out, but right in this area we've got some Haunted Mansion Funkos, and then I've got the Funko that has the Haunted Mansion with the, I think, butler, yeah, the butler on the top of my book. Actually, I can turn this just a tad and you'll be able to see right at the top, right? See if I can get my finger right there. Okay, so I will get started with some of, and this thing is, it's so heavy. The box, when I pulled it in, I met my mail lady at the door, and she was struggling. She's like, I don't know what's in this, but this is awesome. Look at all the pictures on the outside of the box. And I'll show you that real quick too, because she did an amazing job. This is what she's got on the outside. Just these gorgeous pictures of, if I can turn it, of the two themes that she sent me stuff in. My mail lady's like, can I just come over and see you unbox this? Because you get the neatest boxes. So I told her yes, but I mean, I don't know how, you know, they're able to do stuff like that. Nonetheless, it would have been fun. So I am just going to kind of go through some of the things that were in that box, just to kind of show you. So one of the first things, that was the first thing that I opened, but this, I was like, this is so cool. Like, I love pins, and I've got now the Sanderson sisters. I love this. This is so cool. Has anyone seen the Hocus Pocus 2 yet? It came out yesterday, so I'm hoping, I mean, it'll be enough time before this video goes up for people's reactions to kind of start seeing. But comment down below if you like this one, you like the first one, or which one you like better. I love them both, but I really enjoyed this one. One of the next things that I got from her was, and the way that she had everything wrapped, there were a couple of things that were outside of the something that I received, and then there was like 7 presents that were inside. So I'm so sad that that video wasn't available, because I was just like, and so this was the last item, and then I pull out the last item and there are things inside the last item, so that kind of gives you a little bit of a hint. And I'm like, oh my gosh, it just keeps going. It just kept going. So that was just amazing, incredible. This is one of the things that was outside of the in the box, and it was wrapped with some of that Disney paper that's, you can tell that it's fragile. And it was this really super cool coffee mug with a spoon. And so I'll show it to you. And it says, I am not a morning person, and it's spelled M-O-U-R-N-I-N-G. So I was like, that is so cool. That is perfect. So super cool little shovel here for the spoon. And then this great Haunted Mansion coffee mug. Love that. There was also a coffee mug for Hocus Pocus as well. So, and this, I was like, this is super cool. I love it. We've got a fantastic mug of Binks, and his little ears kind of poke up over the this part of the rim, so that was really neat little detail. And then the back of it has all these really cool like witchy icons, and it says Hocus Pocus on it. So very cool mug. I love this. It will definitely get used in October. I just found myself another really cool Hocus Pocus mug too. So those will go like next to each other in my little coffee display area. Now on, and this was also included, there are some other like random items that were included that were not Halloween or Hocus Pocus or Haunted Mansion themed, which was fine because, you know, always fun. Ah, I made it. I have a trash can right across from me, so I found some tissue paper in this. But one of the things that I had on my wish list, and I don't know if she saw this or not, was I have always wanted to try the Disney H2O products, and she sent me some in a little mailer that was included in my box, and it's the lotion, or no, conditioner, soap, body wash, and shampoo. So I got this in another box once before, the soap and the lotion, and so and I love it. So anyone can include that in that. I'll always be a happy girl because that is some really great stuff. So let me see here. There's a couple other things too that I started to put away. Oh, that's not it. Oh, okay. No. So another one of the items that I had received that was in the top of my box, and I was just like, this is so super cute, is this little Tigger lanyard and ID holder. He's so adorable. I just love him. I mean, obviously, but still. Let me get this untwisted so you can see it better. Look how cute. I don't know where she found this, but this is so adorable. I was so glad that I saw this too. It was so cute. So this will definitely be put to good use because I do have a couple of trips coming up, and Disney has really not done any of that. Like the Disneyland has not done the Magic Band quite yet. I hear that might be coming. So we still get the little tickets, and I just always stick my little ticket in one of those lanyards that has a card holder in it. One of the next things that was in there was this really cool. Now, I have been meaning to buy myself one of these. Whenever I'm opening doors, I'm still opening with elbows, or, you know, trying not to, you know, touch anything. But it's a little challenging when you're having to, like, when you pump your gas and you're putting your codes and stuff in. So she sent me one of these. I'm like, this is awesome. I have always wanted to, had been meaning to purchase one for the longest time, and now I have one. And this has got all my bad girls on here. Maleficent, we've got Evil Queen, we've got Cruella, is who I can see for right now. But it's one of those things that you put on your keychain so you don't have to touch nothing or open doors. Pushing them, you know, that kind of stuff. I was like, this is genius. So super glad to see that. Then there was a little gold pouch that she had put inside of my bag. I mean, inside of my box rather. And it had some, let me see if I can get them together here. So they all are in my, another thing. Oh, found another H2O product. That was super, super cool. And there's one more. Nope, I found it. Okay. It was a magnet set from Haunted Mansion. And so I absolutely love putting stuff on my refrigerator and decorating my entire house for certain seasons. And this will definitely be in use because, as you guys know, I love my Haunted Mansion stuff, especially Haunted Mansion like characters, and that wallpaper is one of my favorite designs. So we've got the sign and two of the ghosts, two of the hitchhiking ghosts. There is, and I always forget their names. I don't know which is which. I think this is Gus, if I remember right. But he's so cute. Look at how detailed that is. I love that. This guy is even more so. So check him out too. Like, these guys are so cute. Awesome. So that'll go on my refrigerator right now since it is spooky season. And then she also threw in this. We had been in a Star Wars or Mandalorian swap together, and I said to her, so she put this in there as well. I'm like, this is so cute. I do have a couple of Star Wars bags. I don't have a Grogu bag yet, but I do have, I think, an Ewok, and I actually got one from her when I won a contest on her channel. That was, oh my gosh, who was it? Can't even remember right now, but it's a super cool looking bag that'll go really nice on it. So another thing that I absolutely love is having a little note thing on my refrigerator as well. So I don't know how she knew all of this, or if she's just, you know, that intuitive or whatever, but she did so good. This is a pad of paper that's in the shape of a coffin, and it says, "Home is where the haunt is." But I love to leave my husband little notes on a refrigerator of appointments or things that we need to do or remember. And so this is going to be awesome for that. So that is going on my refrigerator immediately, if not sooner. And then I'll tell you, she was right on the money on a lot of things. So this I just got the biggest kick out of because it's so awesome in so many levels. So first off, it was one of my favorite games when I was little, or younger rather, because this didn't come out until I was actually a little bit older. But it is a Rubik's Cube, and the Rubik's Cube has the Sanderson sisters and Hocus Pocus stuff on it. So I'll bring it in close. There's Winifred. Billy, love that. I love him. He's one of my favorite characters. Mary and Sarah, and then you've got the Black Flame Candle and Binks. So I love this. I know it sounds so silly, but okay, let me just tell you a little story, and I'll try to keep it quick. So I used to use these just to kind of, like, you know, keep my hands busy. They're awesome for that. Also for memory, you know, just to kind of get there, get back, put it back together the way it needs to be. But what I found later on is that this was awesome for me for any kind of anxiety issue that I was having. So my husband and I, and I won't completely let the cat out of the bag, but we are house shopping, and we had gone to see, or started to go to see, a house that was up on a mountain. I have an extreme fear of heights. I do okay on some mountain roads, I do. However, on this particular one, I was not doing so okay on, because it was windy, it was hairpins, it was 30 miles an hour, and we were not doing that speed. My husband was driving. There were drop-offs. The guardrail itself was probably the size of my tire. So it was not going to do anything if we had, you know, gone over, and my big fear is going over. So I got to the point where my anxiety was so high that I actually had a mask on, and I had my mask over my eyes because I just couldn't. But when I get really super anxious, I do this with my hands to try to self-soothe in some way. When I do that, I caused my hands to hurt, but I have rubbed calluses and blisters into my hands because I'm so nervous. So something like this in my purse is going to be so much easier and so much better for me to be able to kind of get through those moments. So, funny part of the story, not so funny at the time, but now I look back and it's like, I took my mask down because my girlfriend was sitting in the back, my husband was driving, everything was starting to get quiet. I'm like starting to come off of this, like, I can breathe now, I'm not hyperventilating or starting to. And my girlfriend in the back is saying stuff like, oh, this is it's getting better. Okay, so it's starting to taper off. We're getting down to where it's a little bit flatter. It's not so curvy. It's gonna be okay. And so I trusted that was the case, and rightly so. Started to take off the mask from my face at that time. And what happened is we come around a curve, and what do I see? The first thing I see is a car like this off the side of the cliff. I'm like, oh, so okay. Anxiety went from probably a 5-ish, because it was still up there, to well over 100 at that point. And I'm like, see, that's why I get so like this. So anyway, obviously I'm fine. Obviously we came down off the mountain. And obviously we are not buying that house that is there, so there's that too. But yeah, the stuff like this in my purse is going to be wonderful for me to get through those moments with a little less damage to my own hands. So, Ajanaclaire'd had no idea any of that is going on in my life, but that is like probably one of the perfect gifts for me for that kind of thing. Now, the next and last but not least perfect gift is this amazing bag. So she bought for me the Haunted Mansion Loungefly Disney Parks bag. That says Haunted Mansion. It has like two little areas right here that look like buttons. That's so awesome. Let me move the tag so you can see the rest of the front. Says Foolish Mortons. It has this little chain detail on the front of it. Super cool. On the back, we've got the design of the Haunted Mansion wallpaper and some more of this really, really cool Haunted Mansion, very edgy kind of bag, which I love. I absolutely love this. So here's the inner lining for this. The strap itself is chain for crossbody, is chain, and then it has this like pleather top part of it. So super cool, very roomy, lots of, you know, area for me to put stuff into, which is going to have this inside of it. and then I also received this super cool, and it matches the bag itself, card holder that has the Hatbox Ghost on it. So very, I mean, just this bag, I mean, I'm sorry, I keep saying bag, box just kept going and going and going when I was opening it, and I was just, every single thing I was like, oh my god, this is perfect. It is so amazing. Ajanaclaire'd, you are amazing. I totally feel like I've gotten Ajanaclaire'd. She's so generous and wonderful, and finds the most unique items. I have just enjoyed this box immensely, and the ears are amazing. I absolutely love them. They will be going on my next trip, as well as this bag. I've already got an idea of how I'm going to dress to wear this. I do have a very cool pair of Doc Martens that may be involved, so stay tuned for some of that. All the rest of this month I'm going to be in several different collabs that are going to come up weekly, so keep an eye out for that. It's all to do with Halloween collections and different Halloween inspired, well, it's all pretty much collections, so keep an eye out for that. Make sure to hit that notification bell so you're always going to see when I post, and do all the things. Like, comment, subscribe. I do want to see, my question on the last video, I thought I did, was, I want to know if you were going to decorate your house in a Halloween theme, what would it be? And then I also want to know what your favorite item was when out of this unboxing. Thank you so much for always watching. You guys have always been so wonderful and so supportive. I love you all. And ta-ta for now.